Let's get started with our first news. Du Plessis breaks his silence following his loss to Khamzat. Du Plessis took to Instagram to share his thoughts and emotions after the fight, expressing gratitude for the support of his family, friends, and fans. He wrote that he has spent time with those closest to him who remain by his side win or lose. He explained that he embraces this loss because, as much as he hates losing, it is an essential part of life and the journey toward greatness. Du Plessis acknowledged that without the bitter moments, the sweet victories wouldn't feel as sweet. He admitted that he is not a good loser, as being a good loser would make one a frequent loser. However, he considers himself an avid learner of both the arts and life itself. He shared that this loss has ignited a desire within him, one that will result in a comeback far greater than the original fight. He emphasized that he has no excuses for his performance, admitting that he was beaten by a better fighter on the night. Du Plessis congratulated Khamzat and thanked him for the honor of sharing the octagon. He also expressed appreciation to his fans worldwide and his sponsors, acknowledging their critical role in his success, both now and in the future. Interestingly, Du Plessis also thanked those who enjoy seeing him fail, promising that he will return the favor as he has done in the past. His faith remains strong as he mentioned trusting in the plan of his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, confident that a greater path lies ahead. The post concluded with an acknowledgement of the ongoing support and respect from the MMA community, highlighting Du Plessis' commitment to his journey and his unwavering determination to rise again. Khamzat even left a comment on the post, adding a handshake emoji, showing mutual respect between the two fighters. Du Plessis' message reflects resilience, maturity, and a relentless drive for improvement. He turned a painful loss into a lesson and an opportunity for growth, signaling to fans and competitors alike that his return will be nothing short of unimaginable. His focus on learning, faith, and preparation for the future underscores his dedication to achieving greatness in the sport, proving that setbacks are simply a stepping stone toward legendary comebacks. Move on to another news. Demetrius Johnson does not believe Jon Jones is the most disciplined athlete. Johnson made it clear that while Jones is highly skilled, he would not classify him as the most disciplined in the sport. He explained that discipline to him means maintaining peak condition at all times. Johnson shared that even for something as simple as a photo shoot, he would ensure he is shredded, despite not being a heavyweight athlete at the time. He contrasted this level of personal discipline with Jones, noting that the former champion sometimes shows a belly and does not consistently maintain the same level of condition. Johnson emphasized that his statements are factual observations, not personal attacks. He described a scenario where he could show someone on the street an image of Jones, saying, "This is the heavyweight champion. Does he look like he's in shape?" According to Johnson, a casual observer would likely answer no, reinforcing his point about the importance of constant discipline. He clarified that he respects Jones's abilities and achievements, but highlighted that discipline involves more than just skill inside the cage. Johnson stressed that his observations are meant to illustrate the contrast between personal dedication and natural talent. He mentioned that while Jones can certainly get into shape when needed, his general condition does not reflect the same level of consistent discipline that Johnson maintains in his own career. The conversation included humor and candid exchanges, as Johnson joked about the visible belly and the difference in approach to maintaining peak fitness. His point resonated with the audience, as it shed light on the idea that even elite athletes can vary significantly in how they manage their physical conditioning and day-to-day discipline. Johnson's perspective underscores the importance of consistency, personal accountability, and commitment to maintaining top condition, both in training and in public appearances. By highlighting these differences, he showcased a deeper understanding of what it means to be truly disciplined in mixed martial arts, while keeping the discussion honest, engaging, and relatable for fans who admire both his insight and his competitive spirit. Before moving to the next news, we have one quick request for you. We're constantly working on improving our content to earn your love and support. That's why we truly appreciate it if you could take just a moment to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Move on to another news. Khabib Nurmagomedov does not see Topuria beating Arman. Khabib explained that Ilya only has about a 20% chance if the UFC books that fight next. He emphasized that Arman fights exceptionally well at range against strikers, keeping his distance effectively while utilizing precise kicks. Arman has improved significantly over time and now has ample footage that can be studied and analyzed. Khabib noted that if they had fought 3 years ago, the UFC might not have been as cautious, but today the dangers Arman presents are clear. Khabib clarified that Arman can take opponents down efficiently and has excellent elbows on the ground. His grappling submissions and ability to take the back make him a formidable opponent. Khabib estimated the fight would be 80-20 in Arman's favor, highlighting his W-pursuing pressure and physicality. He pointed out that Arman is almost 10 centimeters taller and heavier, which would make him the bigger man on fight night. Wrestling, according to Khabib, always plays a crucial role, especially in matchups like this. Khabib compared the situation to other strikers like Holloway and Charles Oliveira, whose wrestling is practically non-existent. Unlike them, Arman can control opponents with leg grabs, body control, and relentless wrestling. Ilya, on the other hand, has only faced strikers and has yet to encounter a fighter with even 20% wrestling skills. This makes the fight particularly interesting and challenging for Topuria. Khabib noted that the UFC is cautious about this potential matchup, as they don't want to throw Ilya to Arman too quickly. Despite Topuria being a bigger star than Arman at the moment, Khabib stressed that if Arman secures a big victory, there will be no way to hide his talent. Arman's skills, combined with his size, pressure, and wrestling ability, make him a dangerous opponent and a rising force in the lightweight division. Khabib's insights highlight the tactical advantage Arman holds and explain why he sees Ilya's chances as limited, emphasizing the eye impact of wrestling and physicality in high-level MMA matchups. The fight, if booked, promises to be a strategic and compelling clash between two highly skilled athletes. Magomed Ankalaev responds to Khamzat. The light heavyweight contender expressed his openness to facing Khamzat in the future, signaling that he is ready for any challenge. During the build-up to UFC 319, Khamzat had mentioned that he would be willing to fight the winner of the rematch between Ankalaev and Alex Pereira. He also hinted that if he moved up in weight, there could be opportunities to contest for additional titles, including the potential to challenge whoever comes out on top in that matchup. Ankalaev, also known as Gulyev, responded to these remarks with confidence and professionalism, making it clear that he welcomes any fighter who wants to dispute his UFC title. He stated that if Khamzat decides to move up, he would have no problem facing him in the octagon. Ankalaev's approach reflects his readiness to defend his position at the top of the division and to test himself against elite competition. This exchange highlights the growing anticipation in the light heavyweight and middleweight divisions as fans and analysts speculate on potential blockbuster matchups. Ankalaev's willingness to fight Khamzat underscores his confidence and commitment to maintaining his status as a top contender, while Khamzat's comments show his eagerness to seek high-stakes challenges across multiple weight classes. Ankalaev's measured response demonstrates respect for the sport and his competitors, while also emphasizing his determination to remain a dominant force in the UFC. He acknowledged the scenarios laid out by Khamzat, showing that he is ready to step up regardless of circumstances, and that he embraces high-level competition without hesitation. The light heavyweight division is taking note of this potential clash, recognizing the skills, power, and strategy both fighters bring to the cage. Ankalaev's statement serves as a clear message to the UFC and to fans alike. He is prepared to face top talent, including Khamzat, and is focused on solidifying his legacy in the sport. This openness to challenge highlights his competitive mindset, his confidence in his abilities, and his readiness for any opportunity that comes his way. Ankalaev continues to position himself as a feared and respected contender, ensuring that any fight he takes will carry significant impact in the division. Move on to another news. New information has emerged about Andrew Smith, the wrestler attacked by Raja Jackson. Smith is a former Army veteran who has been living with PTSD and turned to professional wrestling as a therapeutic escape from his personal challenges. He explained that he started wrestling professionally in 2009, shortly after leaving the military, needing something to focus on and help him readjust to civilian life. Being in front of a crowd has helped him manage anxiety and aggression better than he expected, providing a form of healing and stability after his military service. The violent incident involving Raja Jackson has sparked widespread reactions across the MMA community. Former UFC fighter Tom Lawler shared a clip with the caption, "Professional wrestlers, be careful who you trust. No one is watching out for you. I know his shit." He emphasized the importance of holding people accountable and warned that such reckless actions have real consequences. Sean Strickland also weighed in, stating, "Looks like someone else is going to be joining me at anger management, but only one of us will be able to vote and own a gun." His comment highlighted the seriousness of the incident and the need for accountability. Many fighters and MMA personalities have condemned Raja Jackson's behavior. Ryan Garcia tweeted that the attack was probably the worst thing I've watched in a minute, and called for a serious conversation about the dangers of streaming culture, emphasizing how far people are willing to go for clout online. Ben Askren added that Raja likely deserves prison time, noting that 22 punches after a man is unconscious could cause long-term damage, and that the assault could have been even worse if it wasn't stopped. Derek Brunson shared his perspective, noting that initially he thought the incident might have been a stage wrestling moment, but after research realized it was real and unacceptable. He stressed that small situations must not escalate to violent outcomes, warning that such actions carry serious consequences. Kevin Lee strongly condemned Raja's actions, urging Rampage Jackson to hold his son accountable, explaining that a grown man cannot condone this behavior and must face the repercussions. He highlighted that Raja attacked the wrestler while he was working, fully unsuspecting, leaving him unconscious for 6 minutes, and emphasized that justice and responsibility are necessary. Kevin Holland added a parental perspective, stating that as a father, he would never share videos of his kids doing something wrong for clout, insisting such behavior must be corrected privately. The incident has sparked widespread discussion and outrage online, leading to memes and commentary that reflect both the shock and the need for accountability. The top memes were shared by Interpret Ride, Leary, and MFC, highlighting the viral nature of the story while reinforcing the serious consequences of Raja Jackson's brutal actions. Move on to another news. JDM continues to make waves in the welterweight division, and fans are split on how to rank him among UFC's elite. Some joke that his hands are so fast, even a slow-motion camera can't keep up. Others point out that he's a champion for a reason, and dismissing him outright would be unfair. Tyron Woodley recently shared his take, saying JDM wouldn't have been on his radar back in the day. Fans immediately jumped in with hypotheticals, asking, would he have handled someone like Carlos Condit or Robbie Lawler better? The debate sparked jokes like watching JDM against a past champ would be like a protein shake facing a blender, both sides shaking things up. Some fans are giving props to JDM's footwork and timing, while others emphasize that matchups against older champions would have been fascinating. Woodley's comments led to playful arguments about which fighters from his era would have posed the toughest challenge. Wonderboy Thompson's timing could have made it interesting, one fan quipped, highlighting the excitement of imagining old versus new. Social media is buzzing with hypotheticals, and everyone seems to have a side, but no one is claiming an ultimate winner, just enjoying the debate. Even in serious discussions, humor sneaks in. One fan joked, "If JDM throws a punch this fast, my coffee might need a helmet." Others playfully dissect strategy, asking, was that dodge a genius move or just pure luck? The USC community continues to engage with each comment, giving everyone a chance to weigh in. Overall, JDM's rise has created lively discussions without anyone needing to take sides too seriously. Fans can joke about his speed, agility, and potential matchups while respecting his championship status. Whether it's Woodley's perspective, a social media debate, or clever memes, the conversation around JDM keeps growing, giving the audience plenty of entertainment and hypothetical matchups to dissect. The fun lies in the discussion itself, and JDM's performances keep giving fans material to debate, laugh, and imagine every possible scenario in the welterweight division.